are we to say that this is good, this is bad? There is a human construct on morality. There is what we believe is
little bit of vanilla in my life tonight.
If we do witchcraft, at the end of the day, bro, we're all human. We're here to experience life and live life to the fullest. Now, when it comes to religion, we don't have to believe in religion. Islam, Christianity, the Romans, the Jewish, they're guiding you to the same thing. Like, do not do this. Like, it's just like a diaper. Don't do this, and you'll be righteous.
But the same Islams you're talking about are good with fucking dudes.
But
you feel me?
Islam ain't 100% correct. Who are we to have like 10 wives?
Let me speak on that.
Compared to one.
Shit, that shit too expensive for me.
Let me speak on that.
I can't even afford one hoe.
At the end of the day, I'm sorry for cutting you off, bro. I'm just trying to get my point across. At the end of the day, the Bible, the Quran, the Jewish Bible.
It's gonna be alright.
It's a guidebook.
It's gonna be alright.
Why is it right?
Yeah. It fucked up my night too, y'all. It's gonna be alright.
To guide us to.
Gotta enjoy this one.
Hey, you feel me?
To what's correct and what's wrong. Now, there's politically wrong, politically correct. That's a human concept. We're just trying to live life. If you do wrong, if you kill somebody, you're taking a life. That's wrong.
But is it wrong if that same life was raping little kids, kidnapping little kids?
So when it come down, hold on.
That's my belief.
I held my peace. I just want to do it on my shit. I'm gonna try to touch on everything that you said in the proper manner. So the first thing that you said was, who are we to discern between what's right and what's wrong? We are nobody. People should not be the decision on what's right and what's wrong. That's why we have to have.
Bebo, me regalan un carro.
Ah, sí, toma.
¿Tienes el lighter? Go ahead.
Yeah, keep on though, because you're speaking on some shit right now.
I'm going straight from running.
I think that handicapped nigga took my fucking lighter.
No, I'll get it to you.
We're gonna touch on everything. Right. So when it comes down to what you said, the man should not be the standard for what's right and wrong.
True.
Because man got feelings and man gonna sway what they want to be right and wrong based on how they feel.
True.
Which is why you need somebody that's outside of the situation.
That's a human thing.
Well, that's a fact. But decisions and morals should not be based off of emotion.
True.
Because when it comes down to that, it would be okay. A
but that's up to us to judge what's correct and what's wrong.
Because one thing, look, what he's saying is one thing that makes him mad might not make the next person mad.
Exactly.
So you can't go off
We
emotions.
all got a different standard of what morality is. Which
Girl,
is why
you looking
need
better than the commercial. How you doing today?
Which is why you need somebody outside of the situation to bring judgment and structure into the situation, right? Just how like a school system, the teacher does not abide by the same rules that the students abide by. And it's people above the teacher that bring structure down on them. I got to touch on a couple things you said. You said it's something about the Christians, the Jews. Hey, come chop it up with us though. I'm talking about the Bible. So when it comes down to Christianity, Islam, and all and stuff of that matter, that was man-made stuff. Christianity is made off of the misconception and the misunderstanding of the Bible. It was really because they wanted to molest little children. Right? Islam is made off of also, I can't even say a misunderstanding of the Bible. They saw the laws and structure that our people had, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and they craved after that structure, even though that structure wasn't formed. So they tried to build their own structure and say that their structure was superior. And with them thinking that their structure was superior, that forced them to attack. That's where you get the trans-Saharan slave trade from. That forced them to attack our people and to try to put us in slavery. Right? And then with the so-called Jews, that garbage, everybody knows that the Jews ain't right. I shouldn't even have to say nothing about it. So when it comes down to religion, we don't deal with Rockwell's religion at all. We deal with obedience and disobedience. And if you disobey, it's things. If you disobey,
don't get mad because
they're not mad.
I'm gonna be texting you tomorrow, Keita.
Right, but if you disobey, right, just like any society, just like any structure, it's consequences.
I got them Avatar Blue bitch could pull up. I'll get rid of her.
You get what I'm saying? There has to be a line set that everybody abides from.
Okay, You saying that line. Us as human beings being the
Bible is that
middleman.
line. My bad.
Us being the middleman. We are not 100% correct to make us as human.
You said we the middleman?
If according to the Bible, us as being the middleman, the human being experience, we are not 100% correct, determined to know what's right and what's wrong.
Because we go off emotions.
Because what's right and what's wrong.
Because we go off emotions.
Because we are programmed since our childbirth, and I'm sorry for putting your phone. Programmed since our childbirth, and I'm sorry for putting your phone. Since our childbirth, to know what is correct, quote unquote, and what is wrong, quote unquote. Now, taking a life is wrong.
Now, I can say about this is one thing.
Now, who are you to say
who's standing
I'm gonna take this person's life? Who are you to say I'm gonna take this person's life?
All I can
Now,
say is
it's
one
a
thing on
difference.
that. When you finish,
Before
go
you say
ahead.
that, before
Go
you say
ahead.
that,
Go ahead.
who are you to say I'm in danger of my life and dying at this certain point in my life to kill you instead of me dying?
So who am I to say?
Who am I as being the middleman according to the Bible? Righteous enough to say you are wrong enough to kill for me to live. Now, everybody has a different experience. The way I see it is the trunk of a tree. It has leaves. We are all that separately experiencing life. But at the end of the day, we're connected to that one trunk. We're life. We're giving life through that
I
trunk.
see you, little Curry.
Even though we're that
Shit,
piece of leaf.
yeah.
How many leaves come? I'm sorry, like,
No, you good. Take your time.
How many people on earth, billions of people, are living life to the fullest, correctly or wrong?
One thing I can say
Follow
about
one
that.
book. Now go ahead and say that shit.
All I'm gonna say about that is this, and it's simple as hell.
Nobody's fucking perfect.
And just like he said about white woman, God created white woman. You feel me? So you can't knock the white woman.
Created pigs too.
He did, and bacon is delicious. I don't care what nobody say. Bacon is. Our ancestors lived off of grits.
He created roaches. He created man. And this is look. Just because the Most High created something don't mean that you're supposed to misuse it. He created men.
Yeah.
What did men do?
Fuck it up.
They seen another man's ass and decided it was okay to go in.
And they wrong as hell for that. They wrong as hell for
But
that.
just because the Most High created something, don't mean that you need to misuse it.
But one thing about it, at the end of the day, God gave us free will. That's the best thing
Free
God
will.
gave us. Now, that's why I always say, it don't matter if you're black, Asian, Hispanic, white, whatever. At the end of the day, God gave you the free will to make your own choices.
Exactly.
Now, he also gave you that book. You feel me? Well, he didn't give it to you, but the people that was around in the beginning gave you the standards
The idea.
to know,
The
to know
idea.
how to go about it. So it's up to us to decide how we want to go to it. So if I want to get some white women pregnant tonight, Lord forbid me, but I probably will. Now, am I wrong for going back down south and never raising them kids again? I am completely wrong. But at the same time, that is God's free will. So we can't knock it. You feel me? God gave us laughter. God gave us joy. God gave us enjoyment. Baby! Girl, you must have been waiting on me.
He cut off. Now God is an experience. He's living through us.
Her pussy probably ain't got no walls anyway.
What is human
I need to
life?
stop
What are
talking
we
like this and y'all
going to
got
determine? What are we
live.
going
I'm
to
sorry,
choose?
man.
Your free
Be
will.
yourself. I don't
What
want
is
you to
right
say-
and wrong?
You said, oh my bad. You said God's an experience.
God is inside of you, and
I wouldn't say he's
and,
inside
and
everybody.
because of the ideology, that's correct. I'm not going to argue off that. But who are we through the brainwashing and
Damn, what was that
life
girl
that we
named?
live?
Keita?
God has a lot of different words for His name. Its name. It's not a she. It's not a he. It's an it. And it's living through
The Most
through
High,
us.
the Most High is a man.
It's
It
an it.
say specifically he a man.
It's an
like
it.
if you want to talk about like the God of Islam, yeah, the God of Islam is a bitch. That's fine. That's good. But the God of the Bible, nah, he a man. He a mighty man. Of war.
That's where different ideologies come.
Well, no, see, and that's the problem. Though.
That's what separates. That's what
Hold on, I got you. Ideologies is the
black,
problem.
white, Asian, blah, blah, blah.
No. Well, like-
Religion is a corporation.
It's
at
a
the end of the day.
corporation. They're making
hold on,
money. They're making money off of our
I gotta
belief.
touch on what you said.
Go ahead.
Ideologies is the problem.
Yeah.
Because we always trying to imagine some shit instead of just abiding by what certain shit say or what it don't say. And then the reason that, like you said, that it's separation and it's different, ain't nothing wrong with separation and nothing wrong with being different. Like the Asian, they got Little Italy, you got Chinatown, they got the, you know what I'm saying? They understand that separation, and separation works. Nothing wrong with separation.
If you really look at
Stick
it,
to your people. That's why
if you really look at it, if you really look at it, that's an ideology.
What's the ideology?
We all come. Look, I'm probably being ignorant. Like I don't
you
know
good,
everything.
bro.
Like
You
I'm
good,
a
bro.
fucking human, bro.
You
I'm
good, bro.
fucking everything, bro. Everything started in Africa. Everything started in Africa. Black, albino, that shit separated. Migrations,
We not
the
Africans
fucking slaves, bro. Everything started in Africa. In
At the end of the
United
day,
States.
though, this the thing y'all gotta see.
Let's talk about that though. He said
King James version.
King
The
James was
pe-
to keep the slaves in fucking order.
The people
to
that
follow
wrote, the
fucking
same
white
people
master.
that wrote that, they weren't there and they won. Ain't no telling if God literally created Adam and Eve and he was like, hey, slow her out. Don't marry her. I'm sorry for doing the up to date term, but it's real. Like none of us was there.
No,
that's why, like
that's
I said, I don't really believe in the book, but I like the book because it gives you guidance. But it's up to us to take it from there.
To determine. Now, who are we to? They say dinosaurs were alive billions and millions of years ago.
Yeah.
How do we know that's correct?
Because of
How do
fossils.
we know? How do we know
Fossils.
that's correct, bro? But we're being told that shit. We're being fed shit through the school system.
Yeah.
We're being fed through the fucking media.
Yeah.
All that shit. Who are we now in 2023 to fucking get on Google instead of being on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to look deep inside this shit and recognize that at the end of the day,
You know-
we're brothers and sisters.
You know what I hate about you?
And that
You
we're
got a lot of
killing each
energy
other.
for this conversation.
And that we're killing each
but
other.
When we had the 4 hoes over there, you did not want to speak to them.
Because
What the
you
hell?
craving-
Yeah, because hoes is hoes.
Yeah.
Hoes is hoes, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, I'm at a certain point in my
Women
life.
is
Like,
everywhere.
look at it
Women
here.
is everywhere.
I told you.
You said you're at a certain
Go
point
ahead,
in life.
Mike. Go ahead.
No, but kind of like you said something real heavy. You said that the Bible or the King James version was used for slaves, and you said that
There's different variations of the Bible.
No, it is.
One
But
word could change everything of what it means.
no, true.
One
Which is
single
why,
word from the Hebrew to English that we know today
we
this
can
age.
read Hebrew. Like we still have, like you ever heard, you got the, I have to read the King, but you got you got the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah.
You still got ancient Hebrew artifacts and literature that have the whole Bible. Like the Bible has a 95% transliteration rate.
Thanks to what?
Huh?
Technology.
No, it's not
Because we're able to look deep into the history. Not but not today and age.
Because
in
if I
2023.
come out and say Asha I'll be like,
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
You know what I'm saying?
Alaikum salam.
So what has
I don't even know
what
if
has to
that's
happen
true.
is they have to translate the Bible in a language that you can understand.
Yeah.
We couldn't understand. You can't understand Greek. You can't read the Hebrew. You can probably read a little bit of Latin.
But at the same time, the Bible contradicts itself when it comes to the Old Testament and
it's
the New
not one
Testament.
contradiction.
Yeah.
All of the you know what people deem as a contradiction? People deem stuff as a contradiction when they can't understand it. Like when Kanye said that slavery was a choice, they go, "Oh, you contradicting yourself." But they didn't understand what he meant by that. When Kanye had said, he said something real heavy. He said that he loved his motherfuckers hated his guts for that. What Kanye was teaching.
Okay, time out on that. Now you over here quoting Kanye, but he's the #1 white woman lover.
What's your
He
name?
tripping.
Hey,
He
Haran.
tripping.
Hey, Haran.
He shouldn't. He needs to leave his weapons alone.
Facebook.
Okay,
All that.
Now I respect you again, because I was gonna say you ain't finna
That's some real
downplay.
shit,
See,
though.
You
one
trying to
thing
get
we
some
never
white
do
women.
is
It's
wisdom.
some real shit.
Wisdom is wisdom coming from regardless of who it is. I'm
That
not
is true.
so like we don't give a damn. We don't.
Called Hood Scholarship.
However,
Hood Scholarship.
when it comes down to
I'm sorry.
wisdom,
You good.
if it comes from a white man, I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not hearing that because you're white.
Yeah.
You said you spitting knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it regardless of where it comes from. You know, a lot of artifacts, a lot of that stuff get dug up from white people.
That
So a lot
is
of people
true.
pretend like these artifacts don't exist because the white man don't want that found. No, that's stupid.
But at the same time, you know they're known to fabricate shit.
They are, which is why you got to make sure it's corroborated across different things. Like, if you see one thing in history, don't just believe that one thing in history.
Exactly.
I'm gonna find history from somewhere else. I'm gonna find history
Exactly.
from somewhere else. I'm gonna make sure
Like
it
the
all
United
lines up.
States is teaching us in the fucking school system. Like if you go back and read up on
I
George
do gotta touch on
Washington,
the slavery thing. Though.
Nobody
George
got no ass
Washington,
out
like
here.
from
I
here
know
to
this
United
shit.
States, compared to England, compared to the fucking Islam, wah 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 wah. Hey, it's different, bro. Like it's different shit, bro. Like it's up to us to determine what the fuck we believe and what we take in.
Well,
Because
tell
at
me
the end
this
of the day-
from your point of view. Let's go to Black Queens. The way the Black Queens are carry themselves nowadays. That's why I gravitate more towards Hispanic women, Asian women, and white women. Because nowadays the Black Queen, let's say I go shoot my shot at Shawty that just walked through here or whatever. First thing she screaming, she need her hair done, nails done, this and that. When the white woman just give me her number and be like, baby, I'll cook you some mashed potatoes with some fucking onions in it type shit. You feel me? How would you go about that? I feel like Black women nowadays, I hate to say it because I love my Black queens. A lot of my family aren't part of Black queens. A lot of these Black queens nowadays are more into the materialistic shit and trying to get the most out of our Black kings. When the white women are just ready to spray their legs for some big dick type shit. You feel me? I did not know I was on like, mama, if you seeing this, just know I'm tipsy.
No, you good. You're honest, man. Yeah, we're going to address what you just said. Right, the problem is that Black women have been miseducated and need to be re-educated. The reason, you know why Black women love being whores? Because Black men love whores. If you stop loving whores, stop watching porn.
Ha! Whoa!
Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Say if everybody
crossing the line now.
Hold on, hear me out. If everybody stopped watching porn, they would stop making porn because they don't see a value in it anymore. The reason that Black women dress like whores because they feel like in order for a man to love me, this is how I have to dress because this is what Black men portray that they want.
Because of what's popping in social media as a human
And
construct.
they need to be re-educated, but first the man has to be re-educated because the man has been taught to love those things that are destructive for the Black woman. So as you love those things that are destructive for the Black woman, she's going to destroy herself in order to gain your love. So the problem is not the Black woman. Who do you think the problem is? You, nigga.
Ha! Okay.
It's
You had me, then you
I
lost
didn't
me.
see the sign when I said that.
It's because of what we love. Because this is because
Free
of
will,
where
that's what free will comes into play.
But
That's what free will comes into
is
play.
free will is a tough thing to say because
We're not perfect,
We don't
bro.
have free will for this.
Yes, we do. Yes,
We just
do.
made
Like,
the wrong
we're not
choice.
perfect.
If
we're
we-
I
the
like that
middleman.
little bald-headed chick over there, though.
Like, thanks to the Bible, we're the middleman.
Wow, look. You tripping, all right?
We're the middleman. We're not
Hear me out.
perfect.
Hear me out. They all-
Talking about Black queens, here go 4 Black beautiful queens. Y'all looking lovely, and I hope y'all have a great
Y'all
night.
got time for the bar?
And if y'all nigga ain't acting right, please come back through and hit my
Y'all
line.
got time for the bar? You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta chilling. Why would you lay down?
I am on a mission.
But hold on,
tonight.
that's part of the problem. You laying down with another man's woman. Like, even though it might give you a temporary pleasure, you gotta think about what you're doing to this
Well,
man
this is the
also.
thing. I believe in karma. I believe in karma 10 times
Law.
fold.
There's
One
laws.
thing about it.
Laws.
One thing about it. Anytime, even though I talk a lot crazy as hell all the time, anytime a girl tell me she got a boyfriend or husband or whatever, I tell her, all right, baby, I'm good. I done had women come up to me and tell me, oh, I could have friends. Nah, baby, I'm good on that because I believe in karma. When I meet my Black queen, Asian queen, white queen, whatever it is, I don't want that shit to come down on me. Now, don't get me wrong. 10 years ago, it was plenty of niggas' houses that I was in that I should not have been in. You feel me? It was plenty of them. Shit. I was smashing, and the girl telling me, hey, you need to hurry up and get on down because my husband coming home from work. And I'm like, fuck it, let's get one more nut in. But that's me living and learning and growing as a human being. That's free will.
You learn. Hey, I don't believe in free will.
You don't believe in free will?
No, if we had free will, I'd be a rich nigga right now in Paris.
So what's God's plan?
Well, free will
it's
and
not
doing shit
compared
against
to-
the law is
it's
different.
not compared to one person.
Like, you literally, look at the way that we live in America, you don't have free will. Like, free will is the ability to do whatever you want. You can. Try to do whatever you want. You know you're going to end up dead or in jail. It don't
Well,
work out
if you
that
could do whatever you want right now, what would be the number one thing you would do?
I would, you said what was the number one thing that I would
The
do?
number one thing you would do.
I would change the lives of every Black, Hispanic, Native American on this side of the world, and then my people abroad. We'll be in our own community. We'll be building.
You trying to fuck up the corporation of America.
corporation.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
That's why I said,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I give you that.
That's
I
why,
give you
yeah.
that.
I'm-
Now, if
I'm
you would have
100%
said, like, I would have went to an ATM and broke that bitch open, I'm like, nah, nigga, you breaking it
That's
off.
What's your
My values
TikTok? I know
is
y'all gonna
different.
post this
My
online,
value-
bro. Like, what's your
finance,
TikTok?
because you said something.
Well,
real
where you gonna
heavy-
post this?
you
We got
said something
Instagram.
real heavy earlier.
Instagram,
You
what
said
is it?
You don't have the
This
money
our
to act
YouTube
wild.
channel right here.
Money don't
Oh, this
own no
live?
house. Money
What
should
is it?
run your house.
That is
WFI.
true.
Man should be able to have 10.
How are you?
Like for one, if you got
WFI
10 wives,
Milwaukee.
you the only one working, you a dumb nigga. Because
WFI
that could be
Milwaukee.
multiple streams of income coming into the crib. That could be several businesses.
But that's
coming
going
in.
back to the social
The-
media where nowadays the
Instagram
women
is WFI
believe
Milwaukee.
that
It's gonna work.
Same
if
thing.
you listen, I got a homeboy right now. He called me the other day. His girl kicked him out because she wanted him to help, and he was like, "Baby, we could go 50 and 50 on bills." And she was like, "Nah, I need a nigga that's gonna take care of me." I told him right then, bro, she ain't the one for you. But of course, his love and heart is all into it. So he over here looking for a second job to support this bum ass motherfucking woman. So, but like I said, that's social media
I'm not
right there.
blowing on anything, but I've had the most women for me in my life when I was sleeping on my mama's couch in her basement. So money, that's just the manner of man I am. Money don't mean nothing. I'm that nigga at Home Depot. So I don't give a damn where I'm at, how much money I make, how much money I don't have.
That's
It's
free
just
will.
my house.
That's free will.
No, that's not free will.
That's
I'm
free will.
just that nigga. And which
Yeah, that's real.
every brother should be there. Like the problem with it is that you giving the woman that control. She like, I want to go. You know what's gonna happen? She gonna be like, I want to go find a man that's gonna pay all of my bills. He gonna beat the shit up.
Of
And you know what
course.
he gonna want to come back to?
That's what happened to my ex, and I'm so happy it happened because she left
I'm
me,
not
and that nigga started beating her ass. And
Don't be
till
happy.
this day, oh, I am
And
happy.
I'm not
as
saying that
hell.
that's gonna happen every time, but the women that crave like the outer things and not the inner things, they not gonna find happy. They gonna find a man that's gonna pay their bills. They're not gonna be happy with him.
They only gonna be
look for
happy that
something
first
else.
month. After that, shit
Yeah, they
go
gonna
downhill.
keep
That's
finding
true.
something else, and they're gonna keep over and over again, and using themselves out. Next thing you know, they 45, and now they finally get it. However, either I don't want you, or you're gonna have to join the team of. Well,
That's
you have to
real.
join
That's
the team
real.
of-
You speaking some real stuff right
It's
there.
already 3 people that want to get along, so you know,
Yeah.
we number 4.
Yeah, that's real. That's real right there.
However, it's not money that it takes to deal with that many women. It's the wisdom that comes behind. You gotta have wisdom, you gotta have discernment, you gotta have compassion. That's one thing that our people, with Black, Hispanic, and Native American, we don't have compassion. It's all about what we want, how we want things to go, and we don't consider the
Our
needs of
way,
them. Like,
selfishness,
you
pretty
know
much
what I'm saying?
controlling this.
That's egotistical shit.
So that's part of the problem. That needs to be fixed. In order to fix Black, Hispanic, and Native American, a man has to be educated.
That is true.
Now, touching on what you're saying, bro, like that ties into what we're taught.
I ain't gonna lie, if y'all open up a church, I'll go there or something. Cause y'all literally break it down to the point where if I'm cussing or
It's all
speaking
about.
some real stuff, it ain't okay. Like down south, if I were to have this conversation with my pastor, he would have been shut me down because of the way I'm trying to approach things. But the way I'm approaching things is the up to date stuff. You feel me? As far as girls getting their nails done, hoes getting BBL, stuff like that, it's just the up to date slang nowadays. So real stuff. Y'all need to open up a congregation.
We do. But we teach. We come out to the streets to teach, but we got a school where we teach that. Like we don't teach like ordinary Christians do.
Yeah.
Right? It's more so like a school. Like when you look in the Bible, everything was more so like schools, more like
Yeah.
structures. It was more of a militant way of doing stuff. It's not we sing
Trying to
50
embrace it
songs.
into their brain type
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like, you know what I'm saying, these are guidelines, this is what we do, this is what you don't do, this is how we need to be living. But why that's not instilled in our people now is because it's really the lack of self-identity. Because we don't know who we are, so we're looking for an identity. But with these identities that we find, it comes with lifestyles that are detrimental to us.
Well, tell me this: when do you guys usually have these schools and teachings and stuff like in your little business or
In our
school or
building?
whatever? Yeah, in your
Every
building.
Saturday at 12 we had class.
What's the address for it, man? I swear to God, I'm finna start
I'm
putting
gonna give you
up.
our Instagram because we on live ones about the address.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the Instagram for it.
I'm finna say, let's type it in, cause I swear I'm gonna start messing with it for real. Cause like I was just telling my auntie, cause she was like, you need to start listening, reading your daily bread and all that. Like I said, I was born Baptist, so it was real heavy into me, but I've been trying to get back into it.
No,
Okay,
one
most
thing
definitely.
we don't do, it's not one conversation that you'll ever see one of us on.
Okay.
Regardless of what it
Okay.
is.
I like
Ain't
that.
no question
I
you
like
can bring up that we're afraid to deal with, that we don't have the information to deal with.
Okay.
And if you do find something I can't deal with, I got a brother that'll pick up in 5 seconds that can.
That can.
So that's what we out here to do. Like what we teach is the truth. And in order for something to be the truth, that means that somebody else gotta be wrong.
Well,
So if
just
you
do
wanna-
me a favor, because I could tell right now, especially with the conversations we having, you guys are gonna get a lot more attention. Just don't let that greed get to you. Don't let that greed change you. Cause it's gonna get to the point where y'all gonna have millions of followers, bro. I can tell. Y'all gonna have millions of followers. Just don't let that change y'all. Stay true to your word. You feel me?
That's
Yeah.
it. We need to make a
Nah,
clip
but
out of
if you see me walk in there with a white woman, don't downplay her.
Don't bring the bitch in there. Don't bring no white. They not allowed in the congregation. They gotta sit outside.
They say niggas only serve me, man. Damn. Niggas only pies on here.
Nigga only.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna walk to my truck and take a couple more shots and lie to more of these women. But I'm there. What time you guys usually do it? Cause I work in the mornings, but I'll definitely come through there in the afternoon.
Usually at 12, but we outside too. Sometimes we do stuff throughout the week. Get in contact with us on our Instagram.
Just slide y'all in y'all DM. All right, bet. Hey, much love, respect to y'all, man. Real,
All right,
real
King.
stuff. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. For real, for real. I know y'all
All
got
right,
sick of
King.
me. Feel me, but yeah, I'm probably still gonna be.
We ain't like we not. You know how you usually in the church. You see, we ain't punks.
You see, and that's what I like about
Real,
y'all, bro.
real.
Because one thing about it,
At least let it be a black. If you gonna make it noise, at least let it be a black woman.
like I said, they be wanting me to give them gas money and hair and nails. Them right there, they just want me to lie to them, but they be good.
It's up to you to. It's up to you to reteach them. Next time she asks you for some gas money, you be like, no.
I mean, I always tell them no.
watch
That's
what
when
happens.
I don't smash no more.
You like, no. I'll fuck if I give you no gas money.
That's real. I'm starting.
Don't allow it. But for sure, y'all brothers be easy. Y'all brothers stay safe. Need to make sure he was running around.
Don't worry about it. I smelled it when she walked by. That shit smells.
See that?
I'm just gonna take some shots, right?
Shalom.
Hey, y'all be easy, bro.
All right, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna hit y'all DM tomorrow for sure.
For sure. That number 400 do it tomorrow. That's what my shit. I'm gonna do it. Comment, Shirley.